Hi and welcome back. Today we will practice another quick Vinyasa flow to get into the body and breathe mindfully, resetting and pausing for a moment before getting on with our day. When you're ready, find a comfortable seated position and close down the eyes. Taking a few moments here to ground, focusing on the breath. Clearing the mind and keeping it into the present moment. From your deep inhale through the nose, side out. Inhale to the top. Let it out. One more big inhale. Hold it at the top, tuck the chin to the chest, shoulders down, suck the navel in. Sip more air in and hold the breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the chin, exhale out. Closing the mouth, coming back to your normal breathing. And from your hands towards center into prayer, we're going to start together with an Om. Inhale for Om. When you're ready, blink the eyes open and find your way into your first downward facing dog. Start paddling the feet, swaying the hips side to side, whatever feels good. Start opening the body, tuning with it. Maybe you're lifting one leg at a time. And when you're ready, find stillness in your downward dog. And switch onto your Ujjayi, the oceanic breath. Breathing it with sound and breathing out with sound. Noticing every time you're restricting the breath or you're holding onto it. Maybe step back into the pose. Make it a little bit lighter in order to let the breath run smoothly. On the next inhale, ripple the spine forward. On the exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And from here, walking the feet forward. We're meeting at the top of the mat. Feet hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. And from here, let go of the bind, unravel the spine all the way up to standing. And once you're there, Tadasana, mountain pose, feet closed, spread the toes, palms forward, shoulders down. And maybe closing down the eyes one more time. Inhale for one, feel the power of the pose. Exhale, keep it long. Inhale for two, squeeze everything. Exhale, let the breath run all the way down to the heels. Inhale for three. Exhale for three. Open the eyes, have fun, arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Lengthen, inhale. Plant the hands, feet back, high plank. And on the exhale, knees down or up, Chaturanga. Upward dog, gaze up. And downward dog, exhale. 3 breaths here. Push the hands against the floor external rotation of the biceps. Breathe in for 2, lengthen the spine. Navel in. Breathe in for 3. Exhale, bend the knees and step or float. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, dive back down, Uttanasana. Lengthen, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, shoulders down. And downward dog, exhale. 3 breaths for 1. For 2, gaze to your navel. For 3, and bend the knees and step forward. Lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. And Samastiti, arms next to the body. Surya B, inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Lengthen, flat back. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Right foot forward, warrior 1, inhale. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Keep the exhalation for the whole movement. Upward dog, gaze up. And downward dog, exhale. Left foot forward, warrior 1, inhale. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, squeeze the glutes. Adho Mukha, downward dog. 3 breaths here for 1. For 2. For 3. Exhale, bend the knees and step forward. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Back into chair, inhale. And we stay here for 1. Sit low into your chair. Active legs and lock the elbows. For 2. For 3. On the exhale, half chair, belly close to the thighs, chest parallel to the ground. Stay here or come onto your toes. A steady gaze for 1. For 2. For 3. Exhale, hands down, heels down, forward fold. Lengthen, inhale. Lean forward, chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Coming to high plank, inhale. From your side plank on the right hand under the right shoulder, left arm up. Squeeze the glutes and make sure the hips are not facing up, but to the side. For 2. For 3. On the exhale, we bring in the left forearm down and we're coming into a plank on the left. Feet stack one on top of the other. Squeeze the glutes for 1. You can gaze up. For 2. For 3. Exhale, both forearms down, low plank. Tuck the tailbone under, lean forward for 1. For 2. For 3, keep the hips low. And hands under the shoulders, back into your high plank. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Lean forward, the high plank. Side plank on the left. For 1. For 2. Squeeze the glutes. For 3. Exhale, right forearm down. Plank on the right. For 1. For 2. For 3. Exhale, both forearms down. Last 3 breaths. You got this. For 1. For 2. For 3. And back into high plank. Hands under the shoulders. Bend the elbows. Chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Right leg up to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose, lean forward, find a connection. And then foot in between the hands, high lunge, rise up. On the exhale, we opening the arms to the right, gaze back. Keep a bend on the right knee. For 1. Squeeze the glutes. For 2. For 3. Exhale, back to center, arms up, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, straightening the right leg, hands down, pyramid. Shorten the stance slightly if needed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. For 1. For 2. For 3. Gaze forward, shift the weight, bend the right knee, standing split. Option 1, hands on the floor. Option 2, hands on the right ankle, gazing down. The more you activate the left leg, the easier it is to fold forward. Keep breathing for 2. 1 more breath. Exhale, step the left foot at the back of the mat and come into your lizard, right foot at the side, very, very edge of the mat. Hands inside, and then dropping the hips. You could be here, you could be onto your forearms, rocking back and forth, opening the right hip, be gentle, direct the breath there. And then from here, dropping the left knee, untuck the toes. You have the option to stay on your left forearm or rising up onto your left hand. It could be a little bit easier. And then circling the right arm back, find the left foot. And then once you've got it, opening the right shoulder toward the ceiling for 1. For 2. For 3. Exhale, release. Hands on the floor, tuck the back toes, shuffle the right foot to the center, frame it, and then drop the left heel, come to Prasarita to the side of the mat. We're gonna twist the right hand on the right shoulder, left arm up, gaze up. Option 1, stay here. If you want to take it deeper into your twist, Right hand outside the left foot, left arm behind the back, maybe find the inner right thigh, and then twist from the upper back, gaze into your left shoulder for 1. The more you bend the right elbow, the deeper the twist. For 2, the legs are active, weight forward. For 3, exhale, release, airplane the arms to center. And then from here, turn forward. And then hands down, feet back, chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Left leg up, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose, find a connection, lean forward. And then foot in between the hands, high lunge, rise up, inhale. On the exhale, we opening the arms to the left, gaze back for 1. Keep bending the left knee for 2. For 3. Exhale, back to center, arms up. And then from here, we straighten in the right leg and folding forward. Maybe bringing the right foot slightly in. In lengthen. Exhale, fold. Pyramid for 1. For 2. For 3. Exhale, gaze forward, shift the weight to standing split. Find the variation you took on the other side. For 1. For 2. For 3. Exhale, release. Right foot at the back of the mat. Left foot to the side. And drop into your lizard. Rocking back and forth. And then from here, drop the right knee and tuck the toes. We're gonna circle the left arm back, finding the right foot. And once you've got it, opening the left shoulder toward the ceiling. For 1. For 2. For 3. Exhale, release. Hands down, tuck the back toes, drop the heel, and bringing the left foot to the center, and then turning into Prasarita. I'm gonna turn this side so you see better. This time we're gonna turn to the other side, the left hand under the left shoulder, right arm up, inhale, stay, or twist deeper, left hand outside the right ankle, right arm behind the back. Maybe find the inner left eye, inner length. Exhale, twist, gaze to your right shoulder for 1. For 2. For 3. Exhale, release, airplane the arms. And turn forward, the hands down, chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Bend the knees and step into seated. We're coming into Upavista. So opening the legs out. We're gonna bring the right foot in, left hand on the right foot, and the right arm is gonna come to the left. If you find the foot, open the chest. If you don't have the foot, it's absolutely fine. Think about still opening the right shoulder towards the ceiling, and at the same time, you're pushing this right knee out. So opposite direction, stretching the right side of the body. If you have the foot, the more you bend the right elbow, the deeper the stretch. For 2, for 3, exhale, release. Other side, right hand on the left ankle, left hand to the right. Now find your variation. For 1, for 2, for 3. Exhale, release. And then from here, we're coming into your Janu Shirshasana. Right foot inside the left thigh. Find your connection with the left foot. In a lengthen. Exhale, fold. For 1, for 2, for 3. Exhale, release. Change legs. Connection with the right foot this time in a lengthen. Exhale, fold. For 1, for 2, for 3. Exhale, release. Straightening both legs and bringing the back on the floor. Find your shoulder stand, legs up, supporting the lower back with your hands. Squeezing the glutes, shuffling the shoulders in, and squeezing the legs together, pointing the toes. Feels like we're trying to bring the hips towards the face and the feet opposite direction. For 1, for 2, for 3. On the exhale, plow, legs over the head. If it's too much tension from the neck, bend the knees and place them on the forehead. Otherwise, feet on the floor. You can keep the hands there or interlace the fingers. For 1, for 2. If you push on the shoulders, you should feel a stretch on your neck. For 3. Exhale, release the bind. Place the hands on the floor as brakes and engage the core. Start unraveling the spine, one vertebra at a time. And we bring in the legs down to the floor and transitioning into fish, bending the knees, hands under the glutes, push into your forearms, straightening the legs again and lifting the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and relax the neck. 3 lion's breaths here. Don't be shy. Inhale. Stick the tongue out. Nobody's watching. Inhale. One more time. Tuck the chin to the chest and bring the back on the floor. Release the hands. Happy baby. Knees to the chest. Grab your big toes at the side of the feet. Keeping the lower back on the floor. Sway. Maybe you're straightening the legs. I like this one very much at the end of the practice. And then from here, knees to the chest, give them a big squeeze. And when you're ready, a rather brief, but always there, Shavasana. Relaxing the body down. And melting onto your mat. If you wish to stay here a little longer, please do so. If you're ready to come out with me, start deepening the breath. Coming back into your body. Bringing movements to your fingers and toes. Arms over the head, give yourself a big stretch. And one by one, knees to the chest, give them a big squeeze. And keeping the eyes closed, find your way into seated. Hands towards center into prayer. Taking a moment here before stepping back into the world. Simply observing. Feeling grateful for these 30 minutes or so of mindful breathing. Inhale to the top. Side out. Inhale for Bring the hands to the third eye. And on the exhale, bowing down to the earth. Jai. Thank you very much for taking some time to practice with me today. I hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you into the next video. Ciao.